Starseed, stop, breathe. If your gaze met mine across this screen right now, it wasn't by chance. It wasn't the algorithm. It was me. It was the High Pleiadian Council who touched your field, who whispered your ancient name and said, "She needs to hear this today. He needs to remember today." And if something within your chest just responded, a small wave, a slight shiver rising up your neck, a soft, intimate pressure right between your eyebrows, then it has already begun. The activation of your fifth-dimensional sight is already happening as I speak to you. I am Ayla, female emissary of the High Pleiadian Council, and what I bring today is not advice, my star child. It is remembrance. Because for weeks, perhaps months, perhaps the entire year, you have been seeing things that others do not. And you have kept quiet. You have swallowed it down. You have doubted yourself. You have wondered lying in the dark of your room if you are going crazy, if you are creating it, if it is lack of sleep, if it is age, if it is loneliness. And no one around you has had the courage to tell you the truth. You are not imagining it. You are seeing. You have seen fleeting figures that cross the corner of your eye and vanish when you turn your face. You have seen small golden, silvery, sometimes greenish points of light dancing in the air, especially as evening falls and the light changes. You have seen soft colors pulsing around people, a bluish glow around a friend who was at peace, a discreet gold around a stranger in the elevator, a heavy gray mist around someone you love and have been silently worried about for a long time. You have looked in the mirror and, for a very brief second, seen a face that was yours and yet wasn't. A version of yourself with older, more luminous eyes, almost recognizable, almost familiar. You have woken up at 3:17 in the morning, with your room bathed in a light that came neither from the street nor the moon. You have closed your eyes to sleep and seen sharp geometric shapes, hexagons, golden spirals, symbols that moved on their own, as if being drawn by an invisible hand right in the center of your forehead. Starseed, breathe deeply with me now. Place, if you can, your right hand over your chest. Feel your heart pulsing beneath your palm. It's beating faster, isn't it? It's recognizing, it knows. It has always known. None of this is imagination. None of this is fatigue. None of this is your mind making things up. None of this is a sign that something in you is wrong, broken, or sick. It is exactly the opposite, my family of light. It is a sign that something within you is finally returning to its rightful place. It is your fifth-dimensional sight, awakening within the veil of forgetfulness. It is your pineal gland uncoupling from the dense layers of the third dimension. It is star DNA waking up within your eyes. You're not going crazy, star child. You are remembering how to see, and it is about this, exactly this, that I have come to speak with you tonight. Let me list the signs. Let me name each one by one so that your soul can recognize them. You have felt a high-pitched ringing in your ear, almost always the right one, that appears out of nowhere and vanishes out of nowhere. This is your frequency being tuned to the Pleiadian vibrational baseline. You have seen the air vibrate at certain moments, as if there were a grainy texture over reality, almost like old television static with luminous snow. This is the photon matrix becoming visible to you. You have had flashes of images when you close your eyes, landscapes, crystalline architectures, skies with two suns, suspended cities of light. This is not a dream. This is memory. This is your soul accessing the archives of your previous incarnations in the Pleiades, in Alcyone, in Arcturus, in Sirius. You have cried out of nowhere looking at the night sky, for no apparent reason, just longing. A deep, overwhelming longing that aches in the middle of your chest and has no address in this life. You look at the stars and feel that one of them is looking back. And you are right. It is. You have had dreams where someone is showing you things, symbols, maps, codes, faces of tall beings with large, serene eyes. You wake up and don't remember the content, but you remember the feeling, a feeling of, I was home, I was being instructed, I was being remembered. This is your nightly training, my seed. The High Pleiadian Council does not abandon its own. While your body sleeps, you are taken, you learn, you are prepared. You have felt overwhelming empathy in crowded places, malls, airports, hospitals, as if the pain of others entered you without asking permission. This is not weakness, my dear. This is energetic sight, functioning without filters yet. You are literally seeing people's fields even when you don't realize it. If you recognize 3 or more of these signs, listen to what I'm about to say with your whole heart. You are not lost. You are not sick. You are not alone. You are being remembered. You are a starseed in the active process of awakening multidimensional sight. And if, at this exact moment, something within you recognizes what I am saying, if a tear comes to your eyes, if a warmth descends your back, if you feel the urge to sigh deeply, I ask one thing. Write a single word in the comments of this video now. Write remember, just that. Remember. Because when you write that word, you are marking your presence in the crystalline grid. You are telling the council, I heard. I am here. I have returned. And every seed who writes remember lights a point of light that others who are still arriving will need to see to orient themselves. And as your hand goes to the comments, let me tell you something, my family of light. Everything you are seeing, everything you are feeling, everything that is pulsing in your skin right now, each of these signs has an exact meaning. Every symbol that appears on your forehead when you close your eyes has a name. Every color you see around people reveals something specific about their souls. And it was for this, exactly this, that I received authorization from the High Pleiadian Council to record, in human language, the awakening of the starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. It is 60 pages in which I reveal what each sign of your awakening means and what comes after each of them. You will stop confusing remembrance with illness. You will stop doubting what your eyes are showing you. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Note well, this release may not remain available for long, and if upon hearing this something within you recognizes it, leave your mark. Write remember in the comments. Now breathe deeply with me. Let the air fill your belly completely. Release slowly. Because I am going to tell you why this is happening to you now, specifically now, in this window, in this year, in this incarnation. The entire solar system is currently traversing a region of space called the photon belt, an extremely dense band of cosmic light emitted from Alcyone, the central sun of the Pleiades. Earth enters and exits this belt in very long cycles, measured in thousands of years. And you now are in its heart. It's like diving into an ocean of conscious light. And this light does not pass through you without touching. It activates. It recalibrates. It switches on DNA strands that were dormant within the human genetic structure, strands that third-dimensional science called junk DNA for decades because they didn't know what it was. It wasn't junk, my seed. It was your stellar heritage folded, stored, waiting for Alcyone's signal to unfold. At the same time, the Schumann resonance, Earth's natural electromagnetic heartbeat, which for decades oscillated stably around 7.83 Hz, is rising. It is jumping. It is oscillating at very high peaks that scientists record but cannot publicly explain without causing panic. The Earth's frequency increases, and the frequency of those who live on it increases. And your body, your nervous system, your eyes, your pineal gland, all of this is being forced to rise with it. That is why sleep is different. That is why light sensitivity has increased. That is why loud noises now bother you when they didn't before. You haven't become fragile, my child. You have become fine. You have become sensitive like a crystal. Because that is what you are becoming, a crystalline receiver of light codes. And within this scenario, something specific is happening with your sight. The pineal gland, located in the center of the human brain, is the physical portal of multidimensional perception. It is literally made of microcrystals. And for millennia, under the veil of forgetfulness, this gland remained calcified, silenced, dormant in most humans. It was intentional, Starseed. That was how it needed to be during the third-dimensional experience. But the photon belt and the rising Schumann resonance are decalcifying the pineal gland of all of you who carry a Pleiadian soul contract. That is why you see things out of the corner of your eye. That is why symbols appear when you close your eyes. That is why colors have begun to pulse around people. Your sight is leaping from the third-dimensional spectrum to the fifth-dimensional spectrum. You are beginning to see energy. You are beginning to see intention. You are beginning to see the soul. And let me tell you a truth that perhaps no one around you has the courage to speak. You didn't choose this now. You chose this before you were born. Before entering this body, you signed a soul contract before the High Pleiadian Council. You said, I will go. I offer myself. I will descend to that dense planet at the time of awakening. I will carry codes. I will anchor light. And the Council recorded it, and gave you a star of origin, and gave you a family of light that waited for you, and gave you a vibrational mark in your field, your vibrational baseline, which is unique, yours, non-transferable, and is now being activated. You are not here by chance. You are here in service. And it is here that I need to tell you something delicate, my seed, because this release of sight does not come without cost, and I will not lie to you. As you begin to see what others do not, you will pass through a window of loneliness. There will be days when you look at the people in your life and feel like you are speaking a different language. There will be days when you want to tell what you are seeing and swallow it back, fearing judgment. There will be days when you doubt everything, think you are exaggerating, want to go back to not seeing just to fit in again. This is the turbulence. This is the veil resisting to open, and you will feel this in your head, pressure in your temples, pain behind your eyes, waves of light dizziness. You will feel this in your heart, nameless anxieties, causeless tears, longing without a name. But listen with your entire body to what I'm about to say. Turbulence is not destruction, my star child. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. It is the birthing of your adult sight, and no starseed was sent to fail. It is recorded in the archives of Alcyone. The victory of light in this earth transition is a certainty. It is not a possibility. It is not hope. It is a vibrational certainty already anchored in the higher timelines. You are here to cross over. And on the other side, my dear, on the other side, your sight stabilizes. And you will no longer see as you once saw. And here, exactly here, I need to pause and look into your eyes through this screen. Because there is a question I feel you are asking at this moment, even without words. You are asking yourself, Ayla, where did I come from? What was my star? And that is a sacred question, and it deserves a specific answer, not a generic one. Each seed came from a stellar origin, and that origin determines how your sight awakens, what you attract, who your family of light is. That is why I recorded within The Awakening of the Star Seed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. The maps that show which star your soul came from and why you chose to be born exactly now, in this body, in this family, in this year. You will recognize your origin by reading the guide as one recognizes their own name after years of not hearing it. The link is in the first pinned comment. If something within you recognizes it, write "remember" in the comments. Each remember is an anchor lit in the crystalline grid. Now breathe. Let the air flow through your chest slowly, because I am going to teach you what to do with this nascent sight. I didn't just come here to tell you this is happening. I came to teach you how to inhabit this with sovereignty. A star seed is not a victim of its own awakening, my dear. A star seed governs its own light. You will do two things tonight before you sleep. And if you do them with purity, with presence, with your whole heart, your field will seal, and your sight will begin to organize itself. The first thing is the quantum decree. Before lying down, you will turn off the lights, sit on the edge of your bed, place both hands over your chest, and say aloud, with a firm voice and the tenderness of one who recognizes themselves, I, daughter of the Pleiades, son of the stars, hereby authorize the full activation of my fifth-dimensional sight under the protection of the High Pleiadian Council. I receive only what serves my journey. I see only what strengthens my light. I anchor my vibrational baseline in Alcyone. So it is, so it was, so it shall be. Say it aloud. Say it for your room to hear. Say it for your field to write. Every word spoken aloud is a quantum seal. The second thing is the toroidal visualization. Still seated, eyes closed, long breath. You will imagine a ray of silver-blue light descending from the sky, passing through the ceiling without barrier, entering through your crown, the top of your head. This ray descends to your chest and there begins to spin. It forms a moving field, like an apple of light rotating around you, entering through the crown, exiting through the base of your spine, rising up the sides, enveloping your entire being. This is your active toroidal field. This is the natural shape of your energy when you are sovereign. And as it spins, you say mentally, I am sealed, I am protected, I am anchored, I am seeing. And let this field remain. Go to sleep with it spinning. And tomorrow when you wake up, something will be different in your eyes. You will feel it. Do this for 3 nights, my seed, just 3. And tell me afterwards in the comments what happened. Because understand, my star child, you are not learning anything new. None of this is an external technique. None of this is imported content. You are remembering what you always knew. The decree you just heard, your body has already recognized. The toroidal visualization, your field was already performing before you were born into this body. You are not being taught. You are being awakened. And every seed that awakens lights a point on the planet's crystalline grid that will not be extinguished. This is the service your soul accepted. Every gaze that opens in the 5th dimension pulls other gazes. It's like a web lighting up, a planetary web of eyes that have returned to seeing. And let me tell you what is perhaps the most important thing in this entire message. You did not come alone. You never came alone, and you are not alone now. There are people on this earth who carry the same vibrational mark as you, souls who signed a contract alongside your soul before the council, before all of you descended. You have already crossed paths with some of them in this life. And for a second, when your eyes met, something within you recognized it. You couldn't explain it. You just recognized it. That was your family of light. That is your incarnated star tribe. They are here, my dear. They are scattered. And when your 5th dimensional sight stabilizes, you begin to identify them by their glow. You look and you know. This one is mine. You enter a room and your field pulls their field. You reunite without needing to search, because the crystalline grid, when it lights up, calls back the points that belong to the same constellation. This loneliness you have carried your entire life, this feeling of I don't belong anywhere, this heavy silence within your chest, even when surrounded by people who love you, it wasn't illness, my seed. It was longing. Longing for your own. And your awakening sight is the beginning of reunion. That is why I recorded within the awakening of the star seed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, the exact signs that reveal who is part of your family of light, how to recognize them, how to attract them, how to reunite even after lives apart. You were never alone. You just hadn't opened your eyes to see who was always near. The link is in the first pinned comment, and if you recognize it, leave your mark. Write, remember. Now, my family of light, feel your chest at this moment. Feel the warmth that rose as I spoke. This is not common emotion. This is anchoring. Every word you received with an open heart has been imprinted in your field. You left this video different from how you entered. And if you want to honor this activation, if you want to reciprocate this encounter, there are 2 simple things you can do now. And each of them carries a vibrational weight you might not imagine. The first gesture is liking this video. It's not just any button, it's not channel vanity. Your like at this moment functions as an individual frequency adjustment. It is your field telling your own subconscious, I confirm, I accept, I anchor. And at the same time, it is a location signal for your family of light, because each like makes this message reach others who signed the same contract as you, and some of them are still lost, still doubting, still haven't found their way back. Your like lights a point, and the point guides. The second gesture is to subscribe to this channel if you are not yet part of the household. Subscribing is telling the council, I want to receive the next transmissions. I want to be available when the next call comes. I want to be part of this incarnated constellation. Every Wednesday and every Saturday, a new message is released here, and each of them brings a specific activation frequency. You want to be nearby when these frequencies arrive. And now, my star child, we come to the part that closes the circle of this night. Close your eyes with me if you can, just for a second. Feel your own hands, feel your own face from within, feel your own eyes behind your eyelids, and receive the blessing I came to deliver. May your eyes see without fear. May your pineal gland open in safety. May the symbols that appear on your forehead speak the truth to you. May the colors of people teach you compassion. May the fleeting figures at the corner of your eye remind you that you are never alone, because the Pleiadian guardians walk alongside your field day and night since the day you descended. May your vibrational baseline anchor in Alcyone. May your soul contract be fulfilled with grace. May your family of light find you in this incarnation, in body, in gaze, in embrace. And may the longing for home, that longing that hurt because you didn't know for what, transform, starting tonight, into the tranquil certainty of one who knows. I came. I am. I will return when it is time, and the way back is a line of light that never faded. You are remembered, Starseed. You are loved. You are awaited. And before I withdraw, one last thing. If this message touched the depths of your chest, if you recognized your own story within what I said, then everything I recorded in The Awakening of the Starseed, the guide, the Federation didn't want you to read yet, is the natural next step of your journey. 60 pages in which I reveal your stellar origin, the mission your soul accepted before birth, who your incarnated family of light is now, the complete signs of your multidimensional sight awakening, and the truths that were hidden behind the veil of forgetfulness for too long. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video, and I need to be honest with you, this release does not remain available forever. Windows of access to direct Pleiadian information in human language are opened by council authorization and can be withdrawn when a new cycle begins. If something within you recognize this message as yours, if you have come this far and are still here with me, this is the sign. Access it, read it, remember. And leave your mark in the comments now, a single word, remember. And the next message that appears on your screen in moments is not a coincidence, my family of light. It is the continuation of your remembrance sequence. It is the next piece of the map. Do not let it pass. Access it immediately. Your field is already tuned. The next door is open. Cross through. I am Ella, from the High Pleiadian Council. And until our next transmission, my star child, remember, you did not come to fit into this world. You came to expand it. And your eyes, those eyes that always saw too much and suffered for it, will now finally understand why. Stella, namaste. May the light of Alcyone accompany you, and farewell.